I'm a bit to the party over. While I'm here trying to see you move the body over. We both drunk, if I catch a freaky vibe, it's over. I'm a bit to the party over.
Listening to Cripple Streets.
Yeah, I'm a bit to the party
Now
over.
listening to Cripple Streets.
Yeah, I'm a bit to the party
Now
over.
listening to Cripple Streets.
Yeah, I'm a bit to the party
Now
over.
listening to Cripple
If I
Streets.
catch a freaky vibe, it's over. I'm a bit to the party over.
Listening to Cripple Streets. Sit your ass back and enjoy the show. You are now listening to Cripple Streets. If you ain't about them Cripple Streets, then you got to go. You are now listening to Cripple Streets. This is my whole life. This is all I know. You are now listening to Cripple Streets. Hit them Cripple Streets and let's make some dough.
Yo, what up, my dude? What's going on, man? Sorry, I'm a little sleepy today. I took a shower. Sleepy? Yeah, you know what? I took a hot shower. Like one of those showers where you sweat after you get out of the bathtub, shower. And I'm a little relaxed. So.
Well, do you ever think that maybe it's just your apartment is like set to 75? That's not a possibility at all.
No, I thrive in humidity.
Yo, man. I went in the apartment when, well, let's just, Dwayne and Joaquin are here, our friends are here from Queens and Virginia. And, dude, when I went over on Friday, or Saturday, whenever we had beer, I'm sitting there like, I'm fucking dying. Like, I don't know how you make it in 75-degree room.
Well, I'm fine. There are even times where Taylor's like, hey, babe, can we turn the air on for a minute? I'm like, you have 3 minutes.
I wonder if that's a triple thing.
I don't know, maybe I get cold.
I feel like handicapped people, 99% of the time, love it warm.
I love it warm, and if I get too cold, my mobility is already fucked up. So I'm not trying to.
We drive in wheelchairs, our mobility's pretty fucked up. Bro.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to become any less mobile than I already am.
I got you, my dude. I got you.
I need to be mobile, agile, hostile. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man, not last week's episode because we had to take a little hiatus, but the week before, that was, Terrell had me fucking rolling. Editing that podcast was probably one of the funniest ones we've done.
Dude, that guy's a legend, bro. He's hilarious.
Oh my god, so funny. And then I was watching one of his Twitch streams yesterday, actually. Oh my god, bro, it's so fucking funny. And he's selling merch. We gotta get on Twitch. Fucking Terrell's like, yo man, go on Twitch.
So I don't know what Twitch is.
We went on it. You don't know what anything is. It's so annoying. You're like a 90-year-old man.
I know.
Yeah. Twitch is...
I got friends that have Twitch, but I've never watched it.
Twitch is essentially for it was originally for gamers. Like, when you play video games and shit, you know Ninja? You ever hear of Ninja?
Oh, the white kid that
with the blue hair.
Yeah, and didn't he sell out a stadium?
Football stadium.
Just playing video games.
Fortnite. Not video games, a very specific video game, Fortnite. People will pay hundreds of dollars to watch him play Fortnite. So imagine how much people will pay to watch two handicapped people who talk about the dumbest shit in the world talk for 30 to 45 minutes a day.
We have to get on Twitch.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, no, I need to make this Twitch bread.
So apparently, we can record the podcast, but also stream on Twitch. But Twitch is live. So you have to interact with your
customers?
Not customers, your viewers.
Oh.
Your customers. What are they buying? Actually, you can subscribe.
What are they buying? They're buying the talent. They're buying me. What do you mean, what the fuck are they buying?
They're buying me.
Yes. They're buying 45 minutes to an hour of quirky millions live and in your phone. In
your phone. It's not in your Twitch. It's like YouTube, but live.
I'm in your YouTube.
Exactly. So yeah, man. Fucking like I told you. Joaquin came over Friday because we're gonna end up rooming together.
That's so. Wait. There we go. So you and Joaquin are gonna start living together?
Yeah, man. Starting December. He's gonna move in. Probably tell me. I told him the only rule is he has to read me a poem once a week.
First of all, that's fair.
Me.
That's fair. That's fair. Will he be paying rent?
Of course he's paying rent.
Alright, I have a question for you.
Talk to me.
Is this like the first conversation of 3 conversations?
What do you mean?
Joaquin's moving in.
Alright.
Joaquin's coming to Christmas
Alright.
dinner and Thanksgiving, and now me and Joaquin are gay.
Listen, man. Well, I mean, I'll be a little gay, for the right price, but no. There's just two.
Oh, listen.
There's just two people who can't afford fucking rent, in New York by themselves.
That's
so
fair.
they move in together, bro.
That's fair. I'm just
It's
wondering.
gonna make shit happen. Oh my god, it's gonna be bad. In a good way, though.
You know, I feel like you guys are at the right time in your lives. You're both looking for the same thing. You guys should be good to each other.
Very good to each other. Joaquin, it's like, and you know what the thing is? Joaquin is just a little less disabled than I am.
Right.
Actually, he's a lot less disabled than I am, which is perfect.
Yes.
Because, it used to be like, hey, somebody else, can you help me do this? And now it's like, hey, I can't help me do this.
Right.
True story, right?
Yeah.
So when I thought of it that way, I was like, how can we not be roommates?
Well, I know why you said that, her and not be roommates. Once Joaquin watches this, he's gonna be like,
I don't like what I'm getting myself into. But no, all seriousness, I think he's gonna be fucking dope. But the reason I bring it up is he was out here on Friday, and we were just going over, how much rent is gonna be, who's gonna pay what, all that shit.
Right.
And so I'm like, let's roll over to 7-Eleven right next door and pick up a few cases of beer.
Nice.
And all right, I'm gonna preface this with, you know how one of our, I don't say message because I feel like that's stupid, but one of the things we try to get across is like, if you want to talk to somebody in a wheelchair or who's disabled, just go fucking talk to them like a normal person. Don't make it weird.
Yes. I will say, for the most part, that is an accurate statement.
One of the things that we're like, just don't be weird about it.
Right.
So I don't want to fault this person.
Like, you see a disabled person walk up and be like,
Yo, what up, man? How you doing?
yo, what's wrong with you?
Right. Like, yo, what's your deal? That's a great way to say it.
Yeah, yo, why aren't your legs right?
Right. Now, like, hi. I'd rather be like, hey, man, what's your deal?
Exactly. Were you in an accident?
What's going on with you? Why is your face so weird?
Exactly. I had someone ask me if it was an accident, like when I was a kid. He's like, oh. So the way they asked it was, did you have your accident young? I'm like, what accident?
No, I was born in an accident, bro.
Exactly. And they're like,
that's fucked up.
And they're like, the wheelchair is, when did your accident happen? I'm like,
I don't know.
Birth?
So,
that's a good way to actually ask her, like, when's your accident happen?
No, it's not. Just what if it wasn't what if it wasn't like a car accident or something? Or if you were born disabled? Then you're essentially saying your birth was an accident. That's fucked up. I mean,
that's horrible. We shouldn't say things like that.
So, the point is...
I'm just joking. Just so everybody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
The point is that, don't be weird, you know what I'm saying? So, having said that, I came in contact with someone who really was so into not making it weird that it became weird, and I'll explain. So I go into 7-Eleven, and there's a dude in there, he's a Venezuelan guy, and I know him, we've lived here for 3 years, so he sees me in there all the time. He's like, hey man, what's up? I'm not going to do the Venezuelan accent, because I feel racist for doing it.
Yeah,
I do it, but I'm not going to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't do the accent.
So he was like, hey man, what's going on? I'm doing it in my head, that's fucked up. Alright, I digress. He's like, hey man, what's going on? And I was like, yo, what's up, man? He's like, who are you with? Now, at this time, I told my nurse to wait in the apartment,
right?
Which is, fine, it's whatever. So I was like, oh, I'm with my boy. He's like, who? Now, Joaquin was on the other, in the other aisle.
Right.
I was like, oh, I'm with, the other guy in the wheelchair that you saw jumping here with me? We're rolling deep today, my friend. So he's like, and Joaquin's like, yo, I'm right here. He's like, oh, what up? What's going on, guys? You drinking today? Because for some reason, whenever he's working, I'm buying beer. It's not like I buy a lot of beer,
right?
But it's coincidence. So I'm like, it's total coincidence.
I buy 6 packs a week, but it's a coincidence that he's there every time I go.
So I'm in there, and I was like, yo, how many do you want? And I was like, yo, let me get 2 cases of PBR. Is that no doubt? So he goes in there, he takes them out for me. We're waiting online. Some dumb bitch drops 3 of her drinks, and now it's everywhere. So now he has to put my beers down to go fucking clean that shit up.
Right.
Because that's his job.
Right.
So, not because he's Spanish, just because that's, you know,
Because he works.
that's the product of what his job does.
Land you for a place. Yeah.
So, Joaquin picks all this shit up and he puts it on the counter.
Right.
Guy helps us buy it. Now we're leaving. The guy goes, yo, we're quick over this. What are you guys doing? I'm like, back to my apartment. He goes, yo, who's gonna help you pee? And I was like, right? like I thought it was a weird question. I'm like, who's that? What do you mean? And he goes, what, you guys drinking right now? And I was like, well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, probably. You know, I didn't buy you to drink this week. And he goes, well, how are you gonna pee? And I was like, well, you know, my nurse is back at the apartment. He goes, oh, okay. And then I'm rolling away, and on my way, I don't know why, that question has bothered me for the last 4 days. Because in my head, I'm like, what if my answer was, I don't know. That was it, like, hey, I'm over to help you? Like, that,
Yeah.
I mean, then it puts me at a choice. It was like, is that okay? Is that too forward?
Of course it's okay. Hold on.
But is that too forward? Like,
No, it's not. Listen, I want to just go on the record on the Cripple Streets record.
alright.
That guy is a saint.
Is he though? Like,
He's a
it's a
saint.
weird choice.
It's not a risk. It's
Okay.
not a real question. Let me explain something. to
It's
you.
very forward.
Of course it's forward. But my man is like, you know what? This is what I see in my head. And then you tell me your interpretation.
Alright.
This is what I hear in the story. And I'll tell you how I'm digesting it.
Mm-hmm.
You walked into the 7-Eleven.
Yes.
The Venezuelan owner or whatever
Mhm.
saw you and says, okay, I see this guy all the time.
He needs help.
He needs help. He's enjoying life, or he's trying to drown it away in alcohol.
One or the other.
Either one is fine. He deserves to be able to do that. Because if I was disabled as he is, I'd be drinking beer.
Okay, so far, same page. Keep
All
going.
right. Then another version of you walk in and he goes, wow, holy shit.
Holy fuck.
I mean, that guy's not as bad, but he should probably be. I'm going to bet money he's drinking too. And then he finds out that you are.
Right?
And, he's like, and then in his mind, he's having a conflict. And he's like, because I've thought this before. I've seen disabled people.
You've seen disabled
I
people.
personally have seen other disabled people drinking without someone around. And I'm like, wow, they are having a hard time putting that beer to the face. I'm thinking they're going to have a hard time putting the dick to a urinal. Who's going to help them?
Okay.
But I would never ask you to help because that's weird.
Right.
And I didn't help
Well,
them
also, to be fair, maybe in my mind, I'm being ignorant.
You're being
because,
selfish.
Well, no, because, well, you know, I have no references. I've never helped and can never help somebody pee. I mean,
Right, you help yourself.
if I could, like, if you have only a little bit of pee, I could probably help a tough up. But that's about it. You better be able to get your dick out. And the second thing is, if you can get your penis out, why am I helping you? Why am I helping you pee?
Exactly. So we go back to this.
all right.
And he's like, all right, they have their beer.
Mm-hmm.
This disabled guy who just picked up the other disabled guys in you beer, he can at least open a beer. I know that.
Right.
But now I'm concerned because I feel some kind of connection to the little one in the real.
To the little one.
That's you.
Yes.
And he's like, I want to see him again. But what happens if he has to pee?
Mm.
Oh my God, what would happen if I had to pee? I wish someone would help me. I'm going to ask this.
I'm gonna ask.
Excuse me, sir. What are you going to do if you have to pee?
Yo, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. All weekend, I couldn't stop thinking like, why the fuck did that guy ask? Not because I was mad. It wasn't like
No, he's a sweet man.
it was weird. Like, it wasn't like I was like, oh, he's weird for doing it. I actually kind of appreciated it. But at the same time, I was like, that was a really strange way to ask. But fuck, I'm an idiot. Like, of course, he should have asked. You know what? Good for him.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
You know what? I didn't even think of it that way. You're 100%
If he would
right.
have asked, like Sean, like, how are you going to be? That's weird. That's fucked up. I mean, it's not. I mean, you know, it's a weird question. Who's going to help you pee? Myself. But
It's a weird question.
But to have a guy like you roll in, I mean, questions need to be answered.
To be fair, like, there's a lot, like, now that I'm thinking about it, there's a lot of questions you could ask that would probably be fair.
Yeah.
How are you gonna eat? Who's gonna feed you?
How are you gonna open this beer?
But yeah,
Do you need me to open it for you? When this is gonna cause you to have to urinate, who's gonna help you pee?
yeah, you know what? If anything, he's actually a fucking genius.
Well, he's not a genius, he's a saint, really.
Yeah, that's what's up.
He asked the
See, bro,
regular
this is
question.
why I bring up shit to you, bro, because I didn't see it that way. But now I'm like, you know what? Fine.
Yeah.
I should probably go back and give my fucking $1 or
Man
something.
deserves it over and beyond what 7-Eleven requires of their employees.
You're 100% actually, you're right. Can you imagine if, you know what? This is why we talk.
So you said nobody, and he's like, come back when you have to pee and I'll help you. Like, that's 7-Eleven
Listen,
employee of the month,
First
hands
of
down.
first of all, yo, can you imagine if everywhere you went, there was like a person to help someone pee?
Yo, inclusion, that'd be great.
Yo, every bar should have like not an aide, because, well, maybe an aide, but somebody.
Listen,
Remember the two Jamaican women who used to work at our school, Sharon, and they were dope? The ones that, they sat on rolly chairs and pretty much helped handicapped people pee all day.
yeah.
That's what you could do.
Yo,
Not you, but that's what someone
you
could
should
do.
open a bar with just disabled dudes and chicks.
I was like, this is getting weird.
Just disabled people.
Okay.
And
Wait, can only disabled people go? See, then it's
alright, that's a
then you're kind of doing the opposite.
That's a stupid idea. Go back. We should open a bar.
Alright, just ever, alright. For all the time.
But in the bathroom, have like the normal people bathrooms
Yes.
and the disabled people bathrooms.
Yes.
And if you're disabled, you get to go in that bathroom and there'll be
And there's a Jamaican woman. A Jamaican woman on a chair waiting for you.
yes.
To pee.
Yeah.
And that's it, though. Yeah, nothing weird. I mean,
No, we're running a classy establishment.
Yeah, of course. But that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's what's up. We should talk to somebody about that. If anybody knows how to open up a bar, hit us up, because that's a great idea.
I also want to invest no money, but make.
No, yeah, of course. I mean,
But I want to make money.
we just do what all the same people are doing now. Start a GoFundMe.
Yeah, I would love a GoFundMe.
100%. You know what the problem is? I feel like I'm making it weird. Like I don't know if I can do a GoFundMe. Yeah, I mean, like, what would I be funding?
So I talk a lot of shit, but I don't know I can do it either.
Like, what am I asking for?
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I know what I'd be asking for.
Money. Exactly.
Like, that's not a confusion. Like, what do you need the money for? To live, pay some bills, maybe on a vacation.
Yo, can you imagine? Tori would get a GoFundMe, and then a month later, he's in Hawaii again on his second
Absolutely. Listen, I won't lie about it. I'm not going to be a dick, like, GoFundMe for a handicap van, and then you see Tori on Maui Beach. Like, I told you I'm going to find money for. No, I will let you know. I'm starting to GoFundMe. I'm not really doing it. I'm
I'm going to do this.
If I was going to start a GoFundMe, it would be very transparent. I would say, listen, I need $50,000 to go to Hawaii first class.
Yeah.
Stay in the bossiest of bosses suites.
Right.
And take my wife with me.
Yo, I promise you probably get at least some donations.
And the way I would sell it,
Isn't that crazy?
the way I would sell it is, I have a very difficult life. Everything.
That is so funny.
Wait, I'm not done. Everything for me is difficult.
Well, that's true.
I need a little bit of help
Alright.
because my job doesn't pay me enough to fly first class
Fucking assholes.
like all the time.
Right. That makes sense.
I need to GoFundMe to take my wife, who deserves to go to Hawaii.
Or you know what you should do? She's not gonna love this, but you know what you should do? Have a picture of her holding you. Holding you like this.
I have plenty of those.
So there's no shortage of me being held photos.
No, and even if there was, we'd take some.
100%.
I buy a papoose.
Yeah, but me and Terrell were still talking. Like, we got, like, that's a crazy vision, but that's hilarious. I would see it. I would love to see
Of
it.
course. I have no problem with it.
Yeah, man, but that's what's up.
Yeah, but she would like that too much. I don't wanna get
Are you kidding me? You guys should start a YouTube channel, like Kayla and Cody around the world, and they do your little posts.
That's not a bad
And
idea.
and Grinch goes with you.
Grinch has to go.
And then
she'll leave me before she leaves Grinch.
And then Grinch is on the side walking,
Right.
and you're on her back, and she's traveling. And then every once in a while, like when she's eating like a banana or something.
No. My arm, so I face forward. So my head is on her shoulder.
Oh, see.
And then I can feed her snacks while she's climbing a mountain.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
I can see you. You've given this a lot more thought than I have.
Yes.
I'm thinking you're facing backwards, and she's just like handing you bananas.
No, but we also have,
drinks.
you know, like the beer hats?
The helmets.
Yeah, I'd wear one
All right.
with a really long straw, but now there's 2 straws.
Perfect.
One would be in her mouth, one would be in my mouth, and we could share while she, because she doesn't get dehydrated.
Well, yeah,
She's like in my fat
That's good to get dehydrated. Listen, that's a pretty good idea. I'm sure she'll be on board.
I think so. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. That guy deserves a raise.
Yo, you know what? You have completely shown me that I was a little misguided in the way I was thinking. That I'm gonna go back and be like, oh man, thanks for asking about who's gonna help me pee.
We need more people like you.
100%.
Hey man, are you alright? Are you gonna be able to pee?
Are you good?
Because if you said no, you would have been like, yo, come back. I'll help you pee when you need it.
You know what the funny thing is though? Like, there's a lot of people like that. Like, I'll give you a prime example. So obviously we have 24-hour nursing, but
Look at you.
But sometimes shit happens, especially in Corona season, where your nurse might not be able to make it, especially if certain people in the family have Corona. So I had somebody else come to hang out with me, so they wanted to go grab coffee or something. So I'm like, all right, I'll jump into the apartment by myself for a little bit.
Right.
So they're gone, and I got really, and when I say coffee, I mean they wanted to go home and do their laundry.
That's fair.
So I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, I'm fucking starving.
Right.
So I ordered Uber Eats.
Alright.
I get Whiskey Down Diner, they bring it over, I get a hamburger, with fucking, and on the side, I got chicken tenders. Because I was hungry as shit.
I like it.
I opened the door, the guy, one look in the apartment, he's like, do you need help? I'm like, yes I do. Dude, I swear to God, I was telling Mom about this the other day. He comes in, he sets it up, and then he's like, oh, I'll set it for you, no problem. Sets it up, he's about to leave, he goes, you want to cut up those chicken tenders? And then cut up my chicken tenders, opened the ketchup packets. I gave, obviously, the bill was like $23.
Oh, he would have got a beautiful tip.
I gave him a $22 tip.
Oh, yeah.
In cash. Yeah, I want to do it on the app.
Yeah.
Because I think they take those or something.
Yeah.
I was like, bro. And my exact words like, you're the real fucking deal.
Yo, that guy is like Uber.
I was like, 100%. I was like, yo, I was this close. I didn't because I'm lazy.
Right.
But I was this close to writing a letter to Uber. Like, this guy gets 5 stars, a fucking silver pen. I don't know what they do for Uber drivers. For Uber drivers, like, he was good.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, he was good.
Because I'm not doing that. I see someone like you, I open the door, not me because I'm in a wheelchair.
Right, yeah.
But if I wasn't in a wheelchair and I open the door and I see you, like, hi, do you have my burger?
Yeah.
I'm throwing it on the table and leaving.
I'm out.
Because all I need is for someone to think I fucked this little triple dude, and I'm going to prison.
Exactly. I don't need this trouble.
I don't want to be left alone with you. I want to leave the door open. I want to let your neighbor know I'm coming in and leaving.
Yo, 100%. That's so funny.
Yeah, no,
so yeah,
like
man. And the point I bring up is like, you'll see on like Instagram. I'm just being honest. Like, and don't get me wrong, there are still problems, but like these younger, quote unquote, what do they call it? Inspirers? What are they called?
Influencers.
Influencers. These like handicap influencers saying that like the world is ableist and people hate handicapped people. That hasn't honestly been my fucking what's the word I'm looking for?
I have no idea.
Experience.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I think I'm tired too.
Yo, let me tell you something. Now you got me thinking about some crazy fucking shit I saw today.
Alright.
And at first I thought it was a good idea. But then I was like, that's some disrespectful shit.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you why. So, a guy that I know who I follow on Instagram,
Uh-huh.
he is a disabled influencer. He's always writing some shit on Instagram about how
He's always writing some shit.
yeah, about how the world is unfair and God shits on him every day.
Which is true. The world is
yeah,
unfair.
it is unfair, but I mean, what the fuck are you gonna do, bitch, about
But
it?
that's for everybody, right? Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, don't be wrong. There's some things he says where I'm like, this makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you how I digested it. I first thought this was a good idea. And then I said, this is ridiculous. He said, instead of trying to make, oh no, hold on, I don't want to fuck this up. And like,
Do you know the name? Because we can bleep it and I'll look it up. Oh, you're not sure? Oh, you keep going. I'm
I
sorry.
don't. So the guy said pretty much, instead of making places that have stairs handicap accessible,
Alright.
like with ramps or elevators,
Mm-hmm.
make all buildings one level, so you don't even have to worry about making it. Like it will inherently be handicap accessible.
I'm not like the first time I've ever heard that be suggested. First thought, kind of like it.
That's what I
So I'm
thought.
listening.
But then my other thought is like, what if they don't want handicapped people in their establishment? That's why stairs are there.
Yeah, but that's not entirely true.
But that's what the ramp's for.
Right, right.
ADA compliance is a ramp. What are we
Oh, so
talking-
you're saying why would a business owner have to? Let me finish, and then you'll let me know if I'm wrong. Why would a business owner have to comply? What they should, the only thing they have to like, you want 2 buildings, 2 floors, that's cool too. Like, just put an elevator in there.
Yeah.
Just make sure, like, it's kind of like you're trying to make things, like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's bullshit. Like,
It is bullshit.
Who cares how big the building is? Make sure all buildings are accessible
Yeah.
as far as they can go.
Exactly. So let's think about this. You ever go into a bathroom and the stalls that aren't handicap accessible? I can't get into those stalls.
Yes.
So what do? They make 1 or 2 handicap stalls.
Yeah.
As long as I can get into the bathroom, I don't need every stall to be handicap accessible.
Right. I get it. See,
If I can get into the fucking building, I don't care if there's 50,000 goddamn stairs. Just let me into the
and
building.
the building, or see, I don't think it. I get what he's going for, but I don't entirely agree. I think as long as the company does the establishment, whatever that is, does the best they can to make it as accessible. I hate the word inclusion. As accessible
Yeah.
as they can, then what the fuck cares if there's stairs or not?
What's the difference if a building has no stairs
Mhm.
and a doorway in, or if a building has, let's say, 10 stairs,
Right.
but a ramp that goes to the exact same platform that
100%.
someone that walks is going to end up on? We're
100%.
going to the same place.
The only thing that sucks is like if you accidentally drive off the stairs and then you
If
die.
you're driving up the stairs, you shouldn't be in a fucking wheelchair.
True.
Or driving your own wheelchair.
Just throwing it out there, bro.
Maybe you need to be pushed.
Yeah, like a manual chair.
Yeah, maybe independence isn't for you.
That's so fucked up.
If you're driving yourself up the stairs even by accident, independence may not be for
That's
you.
not entirely true because I drove down the stairs once, but that was when I was drinking in Costa Rica.
Oh, I
So,
see. So you
Inebriated.
you inebriated.
Yes.
Yeah, so inebriated, independence may not be for you either.
Fuck you.
When you're drunk, you may
Right.
want to be put out by
You know, manual has someone poetry. What's wrong with Eric? He's trying.
Let me ask you a question.
Talk to me.
When someone is walking and they come in, they tell me you're home in their vehicle.
Okay.
Do we now take their keys away? You're independent. You are too drunk to be independent.
Yo, you know what? I can't, for self-preservation, I can't agree, but I agree.
Well, yeah,
But-
I feel real disrespectful if someone, without chopping the legs off, which is essentially what someone
That is- right, is that like,
But I'm just saying, to say we can't limit,
I'm just saying.
to say we can't limit independence because someone is inebriated in some
Mhm.
way is a little silly to me.
I'm also gonna be completely honest, like, I'm not, like, I feel like a company that doesn't want a handicapped person in there, and I'm seriously doesn't want a handicapped person in their
Right.
establishment,
Yeah, the address.
I'd rather not make them do it because they don't want you there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, And I don't think that's the majority.
No.
I do think that's the minority.
Of course it's the minority.
You know what I'm saying?
And listen, I am in no way saying that we don't have a little bit more to go. There's not some things that, are a little crazy.
Of course.
But to say that, to get so ridiculous to say we have to make all buildings stairless, it's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
What if I'm buying a house.
Right.
What if I want 2 floors? Because I like the way it fucking looks.
Right.
I should be able to have an elevator in my home.
100%.
Pay the money. Roy, that's silly. Like, that's, why would you do that? Because I like the way fucking 2-story houses look.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't get it.
It looks straight. So you get upstairs? No, I'm going to buy a fucking elevator.
So you are right. It's kind of a good idea. Well, it sounds, face value, you're like, phenomenal.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
But then you're like, that's retarded. Because if I want a 2-story house, I'm going to get one.
If you're a privately owned business, I'm betting you bought the fucking building. If you haven't made it, at least bought it because it looked nice.
Right.
Now I'm going to make the guy that's either making the building or buying the building change the building because I'm against stairs. But I have a ramp connected that I don't care. I want the ramp and the stairs.
Tear that building down. Tear that fucking building down. Sir, this building has been up since 1923. Tear it down.
I got it. I know what he fucking said. Instead of making chairs that can climb stairs, we should be making buildings that don't have stairs at all.
That's retarded.
You're fucking stupid.
Yeah, that. You know what's fucked up? I've noticed I'll go on Instagram and just start shitting on a lot of handicap. Like, there's some influencers who are amazing. Number 1, Drew Claiborne is top of the list.
Let me tell you something.
Jesse Strahan. Me and her don't see eye to eye on everything, but in regards to like trying to make number 1 the disabled community and number 2 the not just the regular community, better I think they're doing a phenomenal job. It's all done with like trying to educate, but not like to call you a fucking piece of shit if you don't understand the first time you're told something.
Yes. And I think the best way to make someone not listen to you is make fun of them or call them like a crazy name.
You fucking retard.
Save those assholes
for real
assholes.
Yeah, absolutely.
For people where you're like, because I've done this. I've gone up to business owners and said, listen, man, like I would love to get into your establishment. There's just no way. I've never run into pushback.
No,
ever.
You'll never get it.
I've never run into pushback. If you do, that person's an asshole.
Yo, legit fucking, and I brought it up, I definitely brought it up in much earlier episodes, like, I'm talking about 3 years ago. But, like, Dave from Gallo, where we go to, like, get drinks and shit, I remember the first time we went to his, that bar,
yeah.
Like, and I had to take a piss, he's like, yo, just use the upstairs banquet. And then the dude had an elevator. And I was like, yeah, you got an elevator in this spot? And he's like, don't all places? I was like, you would think that, bro. Like, that mentality should be across the board.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, there's people that are assholes, but then you have to say, listen, disabled people need to know their rights, but they also can't be, like, I'm not saying they're right for the sue. Say this right. Like, you ask them, can we work together to make it accessible? If they say no, well,
like there's things in place.
That we have to, you have to make this accessible, especially if it's a new building.
Right.
If it's an older building, there's some loopholes. But if someone just made a new building, there's things in place where we do have to make this handicap accessible. And in 30 days, if it's not, I will have to get my lawyer. I don't want to do that.
Right.
I'd like to just enjoy your stay.
Or I'd like to figure this out between you and I. If you need my input as a disabled person, here's my email or my phone number.
Right.
But I think there's a lot of, especially now, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of,
why do we go from 0 to 100?
Yeah, it's like, just look at this piece of shit. It's like, holy fuck, man.
I'd like to get into this, I'd like to get into this establishment. Oh, there's no ramp. Fuck you, I'm getting my lawyer. Hold on. Why do we have to get drinks?
The simple question is, well, is there anything that we can do to correct this?
Right.
That's that should be the number 1 question before you say or ask anything else.
Yes.
And it might not be fixed that day. Like,
No, but then you have your answer. And they say, sure, let's work together to, I mean, it may not even be said this nicely.
Right.
Obviously, I'm doing it, yeah, to be an asshole.
Of course.
But it's like, oh yeah, let's work together to figure it out. Perfect. There's no reason to get crazy.
Exactly.
If they say, no, I'm sorry, then you be my guest.
And just so we're clear, and I can prove that they're, like, I do understand there's the other side too, which is when it's a good time to get upset. I'm going to tell you a little story, and I don't mind saying the name of the place, because fuck that place, I'm never going back anyway. Amityville, what's it called? Amityville Ales. Amityville Ales. The owner, so I used to love that place. They had bomb-ass macaroni and cheese.
I know you always say that.
I think it was the owner, but whoever was the fucking asshole, I'm not going back there. So, I'm eating there, and me and my nurse, and I won't say her name, but if you could ask her, I'll tell you off camera, me and my nurse are eating.
I know what it is. I know this story.
So we get there, and he goes, hey, how's everybody doing? We're like, good, we're good. And I'm like, yo, can I sit right at that table? And he goes, yeah, no, it's really packed here today. I was like, I'm looking around. Now, don't get me wrong. It wasn't not packed, you know what I mean? But there's 3 empty tables. And
I don't
like,
care if there's one empty fucking table.
right, there's 3 empty tables. And he's like, yeah, I don't know if you're going to sit there because you're kind of going to be in the way. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, no, you're going to be in the way. People like to have places to move. And I'm like, excuse me?
Yo, that's crazy.
And I'm like, dude, like, I just want to eat, man. I'm not looking to park in the middle of the fucking bathroom or park in front of the kitchen door. Like, what are you talking about? I was so turned on, like, dude, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat your food. But I'm never fucking coming back. He had 0 tip. I really should have left, to be completely honest with you. In retrospect, I'm like, yo, fuck this place. I should have never gave him my money. But I was hungry as shit, I'm not gonna lie. And I was like, listen, I handled it the best way I could at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, I'm sitting down. If you want me to move, you can move the table, but I'm sitting here. And I just sat down.
Yeah.
And he just stared at me, and I'm like, I'll have a drink, please.
Yeah.
And it was the most uncomfortable dinner. Even the waitress was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, listen, it's not your fault.
Yeah, no,
And it's not her fault. I gave her not a great tip though. I mean, I gave her money.
Yeah.
It wasn't her fault.
It wasn't.
But I was like, listen, I'm so turned off by this whole thing.
Yeah. I'm not saying you were wrong. I'm just letting you know
I definitely
what would happen like if I went with Taylor.
Are you kidding me? You don't have to tell me what would happen if you were right there.
If me and Taylor,
we would be reading the mortuary of Amityville. Like, how many else that burned down behind it?
I made the mistake of telling Taylor, sorry I was in her way once, and I got a 45-minute presentation on why I should not have to say, I'm sorry for being in the way. So if someone that I'm paying to eat their food told me,
you're going to be in the way.
Oh, you're going to be in the way.
Which, to be fair, well, not to be fair, but to be fair to me, or I'm laughing, like, it's so ridiculous of a thing to say. That's why I laugh. It's not funny that it was said.
Even if you were going to be in the way.
Right.
You don't say.
You don't say that, bro. You figure it out. Like, hey, can you wait 10 minutes for a more accommodative table? So I can work with that.
There's people here.
And you're a bummer to look at. Right? Isn't that fucking hard?
Like, yeah, we have a lot of families here.
There's a lot of kids that we don't have to explain things to.
Yeah, there's going to be questions or what happened to that guy.
Why is his head so big?
I don't tell.
The reason I bring it up though is like, I'm not crazy. I do understand there are still those people.
That guy's a dick.
Right, but I do think he's the minority. I don't think a lot of people are like, hey, you're in the way.
No, because who wants you on the front page saying, they said I was going to be in the way, and then you can really sell it. Like, my mom used to tell me that. My mom used to tell me I was in the way, and I hated myself for 13 years. See what I'm saying? Like,
dude,
you could really fuck someone's life up.
Yeah, you know what the problem is? I'm too lazy.
I would have done it.
I'm so fucking lazy.
Oh,
I literally left and I was like, yeah, fuck that.
I would have had free chicken tell me some life. I was like, bro.
Free chicken, it's too late now, right? That was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, no.
That was pre-pandemic.
Yeah, I would have been like, dude, we're gonna have to talk about a settlement because you get utterly free.
You know what's hilarious? I'm gonna be the first person. I'll be the first handicapped person to go back to a place hoping to be discriminated against.
Yo, speaking about suing people, I don't want to say the name in case they don't want to know who it is, but we have a mutual friend who, I think he had like mashed potato, like the Bob Evans mashed potatoes, and he took a bite of it, and he felt something like ridgy and like with ridges on it, spit it out, and it was a nail.
Are you serious?
But get this, he
Say
told,
your name, I'll mute it, I promise.
he told a lawyer
Alright.
he cannot sue. Do you know why?
Why?
He didn't get injured. There's nothing there. They told him and said,
What?
they told him and said, send us back, like, send us that and we'll send you, like,
A new one.
a new one or a new body. Like,
Send us back there with the
when he
nail.
said, like, can I sue? Like, he wanted to sue for bad bread.
Right.
And he's like, the lawyer said, did you bite it? He said, no. Is there any injuries? No. Then you can't really, there's nothing to sue for.
What?
And and our friend looked at me and goes, I should have bit it.
Yo, just say that you did.
He already told the lawyer he didn't.
Tell a new lawyer.
That's how it's
What are you talking about? Like, I listen. I don't like doing a lot of shady shit, but that's not shady. Like, you got a fucking nail in your. Now wait, do you mean like a fingernail?
I don't know if it was
Or
like
a nail.
No, like a nail, but I don't know. I'm a little shady on whether it was like how long the
The
nail
person
was.
you're talking about is also like, I don't know. I'd have to ask him. How big was the nail?
Yeah.
It's still disgusting now.
Yeah, all I know is it's fucked up, and I would have sued the brakes of someone. I would have bit the nail.
Taylor, go grab that nail from your right. To a fucking first aid kit, really close.
Yeah, man.
That's fucking so funny, man. So yeah, the point of all that whole line, we complete loop around is good thing there are people like that guy at 7-Eleven because that's dope. He's definitely forethought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's up. He's as what the kids these days call an ally.
He's broke.
He's woke. Oh my god! Don't start with the woke.
I know, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. But, so I let's go over this. You and Martina are moving in together,
Yep.
and
It's gonna be a problem,
it's
bro.
gonna be a problem.
Because here's the thing. I'm used to living alone.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean this isn't a bad thing. Like, I'm excited. Like, it was actually my idea.
Of course.
Having said that, though, I'm used to being alone. Like, I used to do like alone shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not jerking off in the living room anymore.
Yeah.
That can't happen.
Listen.
Well, I should preface that way. I'm not having other people jerk, other chicks jerk off. Because I can't jerk off. I'm not having chicks jerk off in the living room anymore. I have to go to my room now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't like do hang out my. I mean, I guess I could hang out my underwear. Or I can't go in my day.
Of course you can. I'm so excited to hear about with the different things going on at your house.
Oh, you have no idea. Bro. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a
Of
good
course
time.
it is. Of course it is. Just two bros hanging out. I see it.
Could you imagine?
If you guys get together.
Shut the fuck. Honestly, first of all, if me and Joaquin were gay, it would just be so much easier.
It would.
Could you imagine hanging out with somebody who would blow you and then just go away? Like, that's great. You don't care because you're married. It's a whole nother different lifestyle. But as a single guy, like, if you just have somebody to blow you and then you're like, you want to leave? No, or, you want to watch the game and have wings? Like, that is...
Afterwards, you guys give each other high fives and how.
Right, like, man, drink like... Sit blowjobs, bro. Just hug it out and then have some chicken wings, go to the bar and just chill. That'd be fucking great. But unfortunately, I'm not gay.
Oh well.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Another life.
Another life. Fingers crossed. Oh man. Also, the other funny thing is like,
Dude.
oh wait, no. The apartments here have 2 bathrooms.
You do.
All right, so
if you have a 2-bedroom, you have a 2-bathroom.
We're not have a 1-bedroom.
All right, listen.
Unless he does start blowing me, and then Well, Joe intro one day.
Well, save on
Yo,
money.
I feel so bad that he's out here to talk shit to me. That's fucked up. I have to stop.
You should save on money and just share a bed together.
I'm not doing that just because.
Buy a king. You
If I can. I am tiny, bro. If we slept in a king bed,
Yeah.
I could sleep at like all the way in the corner.
Yeah, man. I think that'd be
Shut the
great.
fuck up, Carl. You just want me to do this, so you're like, you share. Eric and my king are sharing a bed now.
No, just feel like we rush this conversation. We get to the end, you know?
I got you, bro. I got you.
Quicker. Now that we have to wait for the right moment. Wait until like 2 Christmases. And I was like, why can't you have my house again for Christmas?
Yeah, exactly, bro. And then like 5 years later, it's like, oh, we're making spinach and sourdough bread.
Well, then I'm like, it's like, oh, me and my team are renting a house. When really that just means you're paying a mortgage. And then I walk into your room and I'm like, it's like 1 bedroom in this,
And then,
in this house.
and then there's pictures of me and my king doing like,
Doing
doing
representation.
like dish. Not like blowing each other, like
Yeah,
pumpkin patches and
You guys went to a chicken house?
yeah, right.
Why is he feeding here?
And then like 2 years later, you come over and we have like an Asian kid in the house.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and now we're just gay.
That would be beautiful.
I'm gonna have to test them. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a good time. I think we have not the gay part, but not that there's anything wrong with that.
No.
but for me, it's not good.
I know.
So yeah, bro, I was looking forward to this podcast, and I'm glad we did it. You've been tired of shit, though, man.
Dude,
Like the vibe is not all like this is actually a great podcast, but you seem tired.
you know what it is, man?
Talk to me, bro.
I'm hungry.
Oh, you hungry?
I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry too, man.
I need, and you're talking about chicken wings, macaroni and cheese,
So it's like dick.
and penis.
All right, well, since you're hungry, man, I mean, it's already like 2:10, so let's get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm hungry too. I gotta work in about an hour.
I gotta go do something with my belly and put something.
All right, well, we'll end it here. I do know.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
I will be buying mugs soon.
Oh no, we didn't do that.
Yeah, so if anyone wants mugs to drink your coffee out of, I'll be posting that on the Cripple Streets podcast, Instagrams, Facebooks.
Hit me a Corey up.
I'll text Eric the picture. He'll do it on the Twitters.
Yep.
I don't own Twitter because it makes me sad. Some fucking savage.
Yeah, there's some crazy fucking assholes on
I don't have
Twitter.
time for that.
I
shit.
love it. It's the best.
But yeah, hit us up. And thanks for watching.
Subscribe, like, share,
I
tell
always
people.
forget to fucking say
I know
that.
you do. I try to tell them, listen.
Like us, subscribe to us,
Share.
share. We're not on Twitch yet, but
We're going.
I want you to Twitch us once we're on Twitch.
Alright, everybody.
Do we record Twitches?
Alright, everybody. I'll tell you later. Peace.
Peace.
I'm a bit to the party over. While I'm here trying to see you move the body over. We both drunk, if I catch a freaky vibe, it's over. I'm a bit to the party over.
Listening to Cripple Streets.
Yeah, I'm a bit to the party
Now
over.
listening to Cripple Streets.
Yeah, I'm a bit to the party
Now
over.
listening to Cripple Streets.
Yeah, I'm a bit to the party
Now
over.
listening to Cripple
If I
Streets.
catch a freaky vibe, it's over. I'm a bit to the party over.
Listening to Cripple Streets. Sit your ass back and enjoy the show. You are now listening to Cripple Streets.